Kraft, PepsiCo, General Mills, and Nestle. Their products include Oreos, Cola, Doritos, mac and cheese, Cheerios, and Sour Patch Kids. The city's lawsuit argues that these companies knew they were selling food that made people sick, but sold it anyway. As a result, San Francisco says it had to pick up the tab by treating illnesses it says are caused by eating all that ultra-processed food. Vani Hari is a best-selling author and food activist. She joins me now. Vani, great to have you. So San Francisco's mayor, Daniel Lurie, said today, families deserve to know what's in their food. We are not going to let our residents be misled about the products in our grocery stores. This is what you've been saying.
You know, this isn't just a lawsuit, it's a reckoning. The ultra-processed food industry is finally being held accountable for feeding disease and not nutrition. These companies didn't just sell products, they sold sickness, and the city of San Francisco is suing them for it. For years, our movement has been shining a light on these exact tactics the lawsuit describes. Engineering cravings, chemicals nobody asked for, and marketing aimed straight at our kids. We've pushed for transparency, we've pushed for safer ingredients, and I've taken the heat for it specifically.
So I think in the school system, they don't want us to learn about money because they just want to pump out good employees that do what they're told. I mean, if you look at school, it's opposite of what it takes to be successful in real life. Don't make a mistake. Do as you're told. Take tests by yourself. Don't cooperate. Do it by yourself. Do it on your own. And the last thing was, there's only one right answer. No, there's tons of answers to a problem. So you come out of school scared to death of making a mistake. You do everything on your own. You don't cooperate. There's no synergy. There's no brainstorming. And there's only one right answer. Everybody wants to get the right answer. There's no one right answer. So I think people come out of school paralyzed. I think the school system is criminal in that it kills a child's spirit of learning. You know, a child goes into school all excited about, yeah, I'm going to learn and it's going to be great. And then the teacher says, sit down and shut up. Don't talk. We don't care what you're interested in.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, question for you. How old were you when you made your first million?
I was 26.
And what line of business were you in?
A little different than most. You're not with the news, are you?
No. We grew a channel to 12 million followers, just asking people how they made it for the younger generation.
Well, I was part of an organized crime group in New York.
Organized crime?
Organized crime. Mafia.
You were in the mafia? Yeah. How did you get into the mafia?
My dad was the underboss of one of the major families, the Colombo family, and my dad proposed me for membership.
What's the most amount of money that you made in a single day?
Well, let's go for a week. I mean, $10 million in a week.
How is that possible?
We were defrauding the government out of taxing every gallon of gasoline. And I was selling 500 million gallons of gas a month.
Can we interview you for a minute real quick?
As long as it's helping the kids. Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
What's the lesson about business you learned from doing business in the mafia that school will never teach somebody?
There was a guy that was really in bad shape. I gave him a job. I gave him $3,500 a week back then to go to gas stations and collect my money. Somebody handed him a paper bag, they brought it to me. That was it. After about 6 months, he came to me and asked for a raise. And I said to him, I'm doing you a favor. Well, your problem is you're counting the money in the bag and looking at how much money I'm making and think that you deserve that. I said, so you're fired. But it taught him a lesson. Don't count my money. Do your job.
Do you believe in God?
You know, I was thrown in solitary confinement. I actually spent 3 years. And it was during that time I wanted to study every religion because I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life in prison, and that would have been it. So I studied every faith, and I came out of there believing in Christianity with all my heart. I always say two things. You want success in life? Get these two things right. Number one, in this life we are who we hang out with. And number two, who you are accountable to in life is going to direct the path that you go on. When I was on the street, I was accountable to my boss. I was a criminal. Now I'm accountable to God in my life.